I really like this light. It's retro, it's loud, it's kind of ugly in a good way. But the material, I'm not so sure about. It's either a fabric or a plastic fabric. I don't know how old it is, but I really like it and I think it would match the bedroom pretty good because the bedroom's loud. Goes with the orange theme. Hey Nate! Can you come here? You busy?
Yes, my princess. I'm here to do your bidding.
Well, I
10, 10, 10, 10. Do I have a 10? Do I have a 20, 20, 20? It's a bidding. Bidding.
Okay. This, can we maybe get it down to see?
Yes, I would love to get rid of this light.
No. I think I want to keep it, like redo it. I mean, it's already up here.
You're gonna redo it?
Well, you can redo it.
I mean, it's pretty rough. What is it? It's like fabric of some type?
I have no idea. It's not, it feels like it has like a coating or something over it.
What do you want to do with it?
Put it in the bedroom.
We don't have electricity in the bedroom.
We don't have electricity anywhere.
Valid point.
Which I find ironic.
I don't know. I mean, it's pretty rusted up, and if that is fabric, the rust is gonna like leak through the fabric. I mean, we might be able to do something with it. I just I don't know about the fabric, But
Well, we can see, right?
well, we can't see right now because there's no light.
You can do magic. Just try.
Okay.
Let's try.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay, I'll get the ladder.
All right.
This one's gonna be really hard to get down though, so probably gonna take me all day. So don't look for me. I'll just be in here, working away. It's fairly simplistic. I'm gonna take the bulb out. It's not an old bulb, but well, it's probably 30 years old. But still, not an antique. There's not much to it. I just don't know what this stuff is. It's like a plastic, almost like a plastic ribbon. Now, Ray Google lens this thing, and it actually could be a French designer from the 50s and 60s, I guess 60s actually. This is probably like around 68. Yes, it's valuable, in good condition. If it is one of those, we haven't been able to find any mark on it. But I mean, it's in rough shape, and I mean, we do want to use it. So I am going to try to do more of a sympathetic, I guess, conservation on it by taking these off. I don't think they're going to last because the rust has really eaten into the plastic and degraded it. But you know what? I'm going to try. Yes, I put the bulb back in it because I got to thinking, I don't know. How old is that bulb? Could be from 1968. Google lens. Yeah, see, this is the problem though. When you get to these spots, I mean, you can just tell how the rust has just completely compromised the plastic. I mean, there's going to be little pinholes in it. Or larger. Yeah, this is going to be tedious. Well, how exciting was that, right? So exciting, I didn't even keep going with the time lapse. I mean, that was boring. Oh, but I did get it all off. Some spots are in some pretty bad shape. Why did I go to that much trouble? I don't know. I guess I was worried that when I took this off, I was going to find that designer's label somewhere on here and that this thing was going to be worth a fortune. I did not find that. And even if it was the designer that we were thinking, which I don't think it is now, I mean, it's like maybe anywhere between 5 to 1,000 euro for it. And this one's not in good shape, so not even that. I was concerned because I don't like messing up someone else's work. And if somebody made a one of a kind lamp, light, whatever this thing is, then I didn't want to mess it up. But I don't think that's the case. A lot of times, from what I was reading, the designers would mark the electrical cord. Well, somebody cut it. No, it wasn't me. Yes, I did cut it, but not. I didn't cut the original cord. I cut up on the whatever the house electric. Whoever installed this at one time, all they did was just kind of wrap the wires together, and that's how it's hung since whenever, in the 60s or whatever this is. So my point being is, I'm just going to move forward with my own interpretation of this light while trying to keep it as, I don't know, in the original format as possible, because that's what Ray likes. So I'm going to take this actual electrical fixture out, and then I'm going to sand it down. Sand it down. I don't know why I said it like that. Now, as I take this out, I did want to mention, oh, that's really cool, the way that little ring is. Man, that's awesome. There it is. Sorry. I was too busy looking at it. I didn't care to show you. I was like, yeah, this is awesome, but you can't see it anywhere I move it. These type of electrical fixtures, being like this one, I think is like a brass. It most definitely will have a lead in it, mixed in with the brass. I mean, I didn't test it, but you know, you definitely want to just be mindful of it and wash your hands after touching it and things like that. Can you see? Yeah, breaking news. I did test it, and it is lead. It's got lead in it. I mean, they all do. I mean, unless you're gonna like sand on them. But I was gonna polish it, so that's the reason I decided to test it. So I'll still be able to do that, but I'll have to take a lot more precautions with it, which, I mean, not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna take the same precautions with this, just even though this doesn't really have, it's got a couple pieces of paint. I'm just not even gonna take any chances. You know, breaking news. Everybody wants to have breaking news. That's why I thought I'd share it with you. Oh, that looks kind of cool, though. Ooh, I'm almost tempted to leave that because it does look cool. I'll have to think about that. If I had a news channel, it would be like old news. Like, doo-doo, breaking news. This is then. The Wright brothers are thinking about making a crazy flying machine. It'll never work. Breaking news. Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci are considered to be pretty good painters. Yeah, you know, if they were such good painters, I mean, I've never seen a house they painted, right? Oh, Leo and Mike were smart. They'd have teamed up and had a house painting business, right? Is this working? Call Leo and Mike's house painting. We'll slap some paint on it. Is your vestibule's best days behind it? Is your drawing room looking drawn? Call Leo and Mike's. Slapping paint since, I don't know, when were they around? 1492. That's not true. When were they around? I mean, it's got to be the 1400s, right? Could be the 1500s. I don't know. Breaking news! Nate doesn't know what century Michelangelo and Leonardo lived in. I don't. I did at one time, but that knowledge melted away as so many of my hopes and dreams. Is that thunder? It hasn't rained in weeks. As soon as I start to paint, yeah, it's gonna rain. Bruh, I've had the privilege of seeing what could be considered master works, I guess. And you don't have to know much about art, as obviously I don't, to just be impressed and I guess changed by seeing something like the Mona Lisa or David or anything like that. I mean, imagine back when these guys were living, these people were living, which I have no idea when that was, as we've been able to determine. I mean, they were having to make their own paints. They were having to make their own tools for sculpting. And I mean, you walk away from seeing something that somebody has created so long ago with very limited means, but able to make something so amazing. You walk away going, hey, bruh, I can do that. Okay, I can't do that. But with the advantages we have today with like tools and things like that, and we can get any material we need, we can do some pretty cool things, you know? It's like, no, I'm never gonna paint a Mona Lisa. But I might paint a Mona or a Lisa, which both are beautiful names, and who knows, it could be a beautiful painting. I do. So I went and harvested a small piece of bamboo, because we have bamboo. I mean, take a look at that. Oh yeah, such a beautiful color, nice slick finish on it. And I'm using this as the down rod for the light. I would love for this to stay that green color, but you know that it's not. I am going to throw some tongue oil on it. No, I'm not going to lick it. I am not going to lick it. I mean, not for those purposes. I'm going to put the tongue oil on it so that it stays hydrated, and it kind of helps keep it green for a little bit longer. I wonder if they do art with bamboo. You know they do. Somebody's got to do it. It's got to be beautiful. What is the weirdest medium you've ever done art with? And that macaroni art you did as a kid doesn't count. Actually, that probably does count, because that is definitely the weirdest thing. Macaroni. I just took one piece of macaroni and glued it to the paper and turned it in and said, this is my art. I took a piece of macaroni and I made macaroni. Yeah. I didn't get a good grade. I did get to go home early though, but not for a good reason. You know, my friend Leon, he made a bowl of macaroni out of his macaroni art, and he got an A. I mean, I guess a little bit more effort went into his, I don't know, or a lot. Maybe I should have cooked it. I mean, I guess I could have cut it up in little pieces and glued it back together and said it was spaghetti. I don't know. I mean, all Lisa did was take it and make it into the shape of an A and said, I hope that this is the grade I get. What? You didn't do anything. You made a letter. I made food. Granted, it was only one piece of food, but it was al dente. My artistic talents never been truly appreciated. A teacher wanted us to do a report on Florida, why people should visit. So I wrote a rather boring report, but I wrapped it in a laminated placemat. You know, it was one of those placemats that you get that had all the attractions of the state on it. So it had like Disney World, it had the Space Center, had beaches, of course it had alligators. Yeah, and then to bind it, all the pages together, I took napkin rings. She said it looks sloppy. I'm like, sure it looks sloppy. It's a placemat. That's what placemats are for. Contains all the slop, right? Otherwise, all these pages would be spilling out all over your desk. You don't want that. I'm gonna put more orange on it. They only had like some splashes of orange. Ray likes color, and so the room is kind of an Orange Grove inspired room. So I don't know why I laughed at that. And now I'm just realizing that I can't stick that through there as I wrap it, so I'm gonna have to undo it. This is probably a disaster. Hey Nate, I just noticed. This is cream. I know you were painting this silver. What happened? Did you mess up? Yes, I did. Because the silver paint, quite frankly, looked like spazzatura, rather. Spazzatura is the Italian word for trash. It really didn't look good. And even though you're not going to really see too much of that, you're only going to see maybe up here and down below, not any of this. I just didn't like it. It wasn't feeling good, you know? And I do believe there's an art even to living and an art of how you feel. And for me, that wasn't making me feel good, so I changed it, you know? So I saw something one time about how if you examine some of the works of the masters, right, like a famous painting, a lot of times you can see mistakes that they made or changes, you know, maybe you don't want to call them mistakes, but things that didn't end up being in the finished painting. So they changed it. They made a mistake and they corrected it. And so no matter what you do, if you don't like it, change it, you know? I used to love watching that painter, Bob Ross, when I was a kid. And I still like watching it. And he always said, what was this famous thing? It's not, we don't make mistakes. We make, I think, happy accidents. You know, so that's what you do. Although I'll tell you, I make full-on mistakes. Yeah, I mean, that guy never watched me paint. I mean, if he watched me, he'd give up painting altogether, or he'd be like, you need to give up painting. You know, no, your painting stinks. That's what he would say. He'd get all angry. He was always like so nice. But if he saw me paint ever, he'd be like, oh no, you cannot do that. We are not going to take away his paint. Take away his paint. So now I just have to melt these ends of the satin so it doesn't come loose. I hope the whole thing doesn't go up in a flame. I don't think I would ever put like a regular light bulb in anything like this. I wouldn't. But what about an LED bulb? A rechargeable LED. I'm not going to make one, but I can certainly buy one. What if I already did? I did. I bought one. So before I show the light to you and Ray, I wanted to show you what she was working on in the bedroom. And obviously she does have artistic talent. So the oranges in an Orange Grove bedroom is why I made this Orange Grove light.
You made that for me?
Well, you asked me to. You actually
Is that the same one? Is that the same one?
Yeah. I mean, and oranges obviously grow out of bamboo, and they grow out of walls. I mean, they grow everywhere, right?
It's artistic. This has went from drab to fab. Bellissima.
It is artistic, and that's why I call it my Mona and my Lisa. probably thought it was by like a famous designer.
Yeah. Was it?
It ended up being by a semi-famous designer. You probably know it goes by one name. Nate! I designed it. I designed
You
it.
did a great job.
Hey!
You did a great job.
Well, you do a great job too, so.
I don't know about that.
I do.
But
That's
it's,
awesome.
even if it had been a famous designer, it's still worth more to me. So, grazie.
Oh, that was nice. Mona and Lisa.
Thank you to all of our Patreon members for making these videos possible, especially our Crow Masters and Top Crows.